Jai Sai Ram, Sri Sai Satcharitra, Chapter 25, Part 1. Damu Anna, Kasar of Ahmednagar. Speculations, Amra Leela. Preliminary. We begin this chapter with a bow with all our 8 limbs to Sai Baba, who is an ocean of mercy, the God incarnate, who is Parabrahman and the great Yogeshwara, Lord of Yoga. Victory be unto Sai Baba, who is the crest jewel of the saints, who is the home of all auspicious things, who is our Atmaram, and who is the able refuge of the devotees. We prostrate ourselves before him, who has attained the aim and end of life. Sai Baba is always full of mercy. What is wanted on our part is the wholehearted devotion to him. When a devotee has got firm faith and devotion, his wishes are seen fulfilled. When the desire arose in the mind of Hemaband to write the life and leelas of Sai Baba, he immediately got it written by him. When the order to keep the memos was given, Hemaband was inspired and his intellect got strength and boldness to undertake and finish the work. He was not, qualified to write the work, but the gracious blessings of Baba enabled him to complete the undertaking. And thus you have this Satcharitra, which is a Somakant jewel, from which nectar in the form of Sai Leelas oozes out for the readers to drink to their heart's content. Whenever a devotee had complete and wholehearted devotion to Sai Baba, all his calamities and dangers were warded off and his welfare attended to by Baba. The story of Damodar Savalram Resne, Kasar of Ahmednagar, now of Pune, alias Damu Anna, illustrating the above statement is given below. Damu Anna. The readers are aware that a mention of this gentleman was made in the 6th chapter regarding the celebration of Ramanavami festival in Shiradi. He went to Shiradi about the year 1895 when the Ramanavami Utsav celebration began, and from that time he has been providing an ornamental flag for the occasion every year. He also feeds the poor and the fakirs that come there for the festival. His speculations. 1. Cotton. A Bombay friend of Damu Anna wrote to him that they should do some cotton speculation business in partnership, which would bring them about 2 lakhs of rupees as profit. Damu Anna says in his statement made about the year 1936 to B.V. Narasimha Rao Swami that the proposal about speculating at Bombay in cotton was from a broker who was not to be a partner, and that he, that is Damu Anna, was to be the sole adventurer. The broker wrote that the business was good and involved no risk and that the opportunity should not be lost. Damu Anna was oscillating in his mind. He could not at once determine to venture in this speculation. He thought about this, and as he was a devotee of Baba, he wrote a detailed letter to Shama giving all the facts and requested him to consult Baba and take his advice in this matter. Shama got the letter next day, and when he came with it at noon to the masjid and placed it before Baba, he asked Shama what the matter was and what the paper was about. He replied that Damu Anna of Nagar wanted to consult him about something. Then Baba said, "What does he write and what does he plan? It seems that he wants to catch the sky and that he is not content with what God has given him. Read this letter." Then Shama said, "The letter contains what you have just now told. O Deva, you sit here calm and composed and agitate the devotees, and when they get restless, you draw them here, some in person, others through letters. If you know the contents of this letter, why do you then press me to read it?" Baba said, "Oh Shama, read it please. I speak at random, and who believes me?" Then Shama read the letter, and Baba heard it attentively and said feelingly, "The shade, that is Damu Anna, has gone mad. Write to him in reply that nothing is wanting in his house. Let him be content with the half loaf of bread he has now, and let him not bother himself about lakhs." Shama sent the reply which Damu Anna was anxiously waiting for. Reading it, he found that all his hopes and prospects about lakhs of rupees as profit were dashed to the ground. He thought that he had done a mistake in consulting Baba. But as Shama had hinted in the reply that there was always much difference in seeing and hearing, and that therefore he should come to Shirdi personally and see Baba, he thought it advisable to go to Shirdi and consult Baba personally about the affair. So he went to Shirdi, saw Baba, prostrated himself before him, and sat shampooing his legs. He had no courage to ask Baba openly about the speculation, but he thought in his mind that it would be better if some share in this business should be assigned to Baba, and said in his mind that if Baba were to help him in this transaction, he would surrender some share of profit to Baba. Damu Anna was thus thinking secretly in his mind, but nothing was veiled from Baba. Everything, past, present, and future, were clear to him as an amalaka fruit in hand. A child wants sweets, but its mother gives bitter pills. The former spoils its health, while the latter improve it. So the mother, looking at the welfare of her infant, coaxes it and gives it a bitter pills. But Baba, kind mother as he was, knew the present and future prospects of his devotees, and therefore, reading Damu Anna's mind, he openly spoke to him, Babu, I do not want to be entangled in any such worldly things, that is, sharing of profits. Seeing Baba's disapproval, Damu Anna dropped the enterprise. 2. Grain dealing. Then he thought of trading in grain, rice, wheat, and other groceries. Baba read also that thought and said to him, You will be buying at 5 seers and selling at 7 seers a rupee. So this business was also given up. The rise in the prices of grains were kept up for some time, and Baba's prophecy seemed to be falsified, but in a month or two, there was abundant rain everywhere, and the prices suddenly fell down, and therefore those who stored grain suffered a severe loss. Damu Anna was saved from this fate. Needless to say that the cotton speculation, which was conducted by the broker with the help of another merchant, also collapsed with a severe loss to the adventurer. After seeing that Baba had saved him from 2 severe losses in cotton and grain speculations, Damu Anna's faith in Baba grew strong, and he remained a true devotee of Baba till his passing away and even now. Jai Sai Ram.